Let's go. Let's go.
Number one, plasma membrane partially permeable. What do they mean by partially permeable? When I compare this with a cell wall is fully permeable. Ini partially permeable. What's the difference? What do they mean by partially permeable? Partially permeable means they only allow certain particles to pass across. What are the criteria of the particles to pass across? One, must be water soluble. If they are fat soluble, also good. If they have charges, also good. But on top of all this, the size must be small. They can have all the first three, but if the size is big, they cannot pass across. So partially permeable membrane basically allow those who are small in size, water soluble and fat soluble to pass across easily. Other than that, cannot. Large molecules cannot. Example, starch cannot. Protein cannot. You talk about sucrose molecule cannot. All these are large in size. Mineral salts, a bit, no, most of them cannot. All right. So partially permeable membrane. Double layer of phospholipid and protein. There are two layers. This is the first layer. This is another layer. Each structure here got one head and two tails. All right, one head and two tails. The head, this is head. We call it as hydrophilic. These two are the tails. So tails are hydrophobic. What's the difference? Hydrophilic means can dissolve in water. They love water. They'll be facing water. Hydrophobic, they hate water. They move away from water. That's why this part, the outer part here, above the yellow sphericals here, all will be watery. There'll be water. Inside the cell, cytoplasm also contain water. So the tails will be facing each other. The tails will be facing each other. So they form two layers. This is one of the best hypotheses about plasma membrane. Until now, not proven yet. Still not proven, but this is the best hypothesis, and we use this in our studies. Okay, so double layer of phospholipid and also protein molecules. Therefore, double layer. All right. In between this phospholipid here, we have protein molecules studded. Okay, tertanam protein molecules. All these pink, purple in color are protein molecules. Some of these protein molecules will be on the surface, on the upper surface sahaja. Some will be within the inner surface sahaja. Some will be from outside until inside. Right? Some protein will be from outside until inside. So here on the surface sahaja. When we study about phospholipid, plasma membrane chapter 3, I'm going to go in detail about the proteins. So not now lah. All right. Now, on top of this, like branch-like structures, these are like branches, they are known as glycogen. So this whole thing is actually glycogen. When the glycogen, all these, the yellow color or the purple color, all are glycogens. Glycogens means carbohydrates. Glycogen only found in animal cell. Remember that. Plant cell got no glycogen. Only in animal cell. That means I can say this plasma membrane basically belongs to animal. Okay, glycogen, when they attach to phospholipid, we call it as glycolipid. Glycogen attached to phospholipid, we call it as glycolipid. When the glycogen attached to protein, we call it as glycoprotein. Okay, I repeat again. When the glycogen attached to lipid, glycolipid. When the glycogen attached to protein, glycoprotein. So all these are glycoproteins lah. All these are glycolipids lah. So glycolipid and glycoprotein, they have different function. What are the function? Now, in fact, in this chapter, we have one more subtopic, so-called classification of cell or organization of cell and so on. Even in a lower form, we have studied about organization of cell, whereby it says that a few cells group up together to form tissues. A few tissues group up together to form organ. A few organ group up together to form system. A few system group up together to form an organism, and so on. Now, my question: how these group cells group up together? How they know? Okay, we group up together to form one tissue. How they know?